Hello, Gemini. This is Mary with Sayer Seer. I hope you're doing well. This is your second half of June reading. This would be from the 16th to the 30th, give or take a week, So I hope you're having a great birthday month. Mine was great. And please put in the date of your birthday. I'd love to know all your birth dates. Thanks for supporting my channel. Thanks for booking readings with me. Thank you for buying jewelry and commenting and subscribing and all those wonderful things you do. Okay, so if you want any information about the 4 platforms I sell different jewelry on, it's different on each platform. Or booking a reading or making a donation, and thank you for those who have donated. I truly appreciate that. Just go ahead and go into that description box, and then I'll take you where you need to be. Okay? All right, so we're going to do a 5-card spread here because it's like there's a lot of chaotic energy right now. So five is about change. I always thought 5 was like one of my lucky numbers, 5 and 7. So change and divine intervention, to me, that's what those numbers mean. 7, divine intervention. 7th heaven, right? Excuse me. So, first card then, it's going to be about the present. Present situation looks pretty good, Gemini. This is the 9 of Pentacles. That means typically this represents Earth sign. Doesn't have to be, just could be you or somebody you know. It's typically a single individual. Could be an ex. It could be just somebody that's been single that maybe has their own business, very financially abundant and happy. They might not be in a relationship or married. Maybe they're an ex. Could be it's feminine energy, but doesn't have to be a feminine. Okay. So this could be an ex-partner, or this could be you now, while after you're healing from something, or just single. Okay. Abundant, in a good place, financially secure. Okay, so the next card is your past. So this is the 7 of Cups, When the 7 of Cups is reversed, this tells me that, well, maybe somebody's no longer confused. About what? About what makes one happy. So when this is upright, the 7 of Cups would be, well, what do I want? What do I want? What does one want? There's many things in the cups, and we might have to try a few cups to find out. We don't want to be limited to just one option, right? And it could be anything. It could be love. Could be, what I want to do when I grow up, that kind of thing. Reversed, it means I no longer have confusion about what I want. It's sometimes, in what I'm hearing, is it about I know what I don't want, therefore I know more about what I want. Okay, it's not to the wish card yet, but it's sorting that information out, those emotions out. Next card is a hidden. What is hidden? The hidden influences. Empress. The hidden influences is an Empress. This is the divine feminine energy. This could also be Taurus or Libra, if you have this in your chart. If this is somebody represented, it's represented here. Empress also represents the wife, okay? The wife. We started out with the present, which is the single female or single person, feminine energy. And then the hidden is the wife. The past could also be that 7 of Cups reversed, feeling like you made the wrong choice. Okay. We're going to keep going. What's the emerging influences? Would be the 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups is it's kind of like this twin flame energy, but twin flame, it could be the other part of ourself that we're trying to complete. When we see when we have somebody, my neck just started hurting, so I apologize. I don't know why. But lovers looking at each other in their eyes, see? In their eyes. And they see each other. They see themselves in someone else's eyes. Kind of looks like there's a three-party thing going on here. I hate to say that, but Gemini. And that, okay, so here's the thing. If Gemini was single, okay, and in the past, maybe somebody didn't know what they wanted, but they know what they didn't want. Gemini knew what they didn't want. Maybe they didn't want to be someone's wife. This is the hidden. So this, I think this is a wife. So somebody didn't want somebody that had a wife. Maybe they didn't want to be a wife. No. The hidden is a wife. Maybe they didn't know about the wife. Maybe they didn't know about, the stable relationship. You were single, but you didn't want to be the other woman. But the emerging influences it's like a union. So the question here, Gemini, is whose union is this? Is it your union with yourself? Because you're finally filling what you were, or somebody is finally trying to fill what they were giving away to someone else to fill for them. Does that make sense? Okay, so if we think as a divine, masculine, feminine, it has to start within us. Therefore, we don't search for somebody to complete us. We have to be complete in ourselves. So I don't want to just be someone's wife. I don't want somebody with the wife. I want to be complete. Okay, or I want to find my true partner. Someone that sees me for where I am. Sees me completely. Okay, and I see them completely. Okay. Okay. And it kind of feels like it's just somebody going through their past. Somebody's reflecting. The last card is synthesis, or the bigger picture. This would be Three of Wands reversed. And when Three of Wands reversed is well, this is a delay in the rewards that you thought you were going to receive, or somebody thought they were going to receive. Maybe in the past, you thought you were going to be here, maybe in a relationship or with the ex-partner, and now you find yourself here where you are now. You did not expect to be here because the actions you were taking at the time looked like they were going to bring the rewards that you were building, you had planned, okay? But when somebody decided that they didn't want to be a part of something, or somebody that had someone else that was hidden, then maybe that's when somebody said, I'm going to go find me, and therefore I can find my person, the right person, okay? Okay. So, not knowing that you would be here now, because it's kind of like the actions that were being taken weren't really the ones that would get you there. And I think there's like a reflection of seeing why it didn't work out, why things didn't work out, how things went the way they did. Now that, I don't know, there's a shift in perception, or some time has gone by, something like that. Nine of Cups, because Nine of Cups reverse is, I didn't want that. I didn't want this. And I think maybe there's a reflection on, if you had gotten what you wanted, you wouldn't have been happy because it wasn't enough. It was like it wasn't good enough for you. And so there's something about there's something about being happy it didn't work out because it's almost like it saved you from some unhappiness because of what you hadn't learned yet. Does that make sense? Okay. So we're going to get a card from the Amenti deck. But now, although someone here may not be in a relationship, may be single, it appears that this is a better place. That this is upright, so that means that it's good. It's just you're single. You know, somebody here's just single. It doesn't mean their life is not good, because it is good. It has abundance and happiness. You have abundance and happiness. So, there's two cards, I swear. So it feels like there's something more going on here, right? That's what it feels like. I speak with sincerity. So she has a feather in her mouth as if to silence, to quiet her speech in a way, or to make her think about the fuzz on her lips, okay? What is on my lips? Is it truth? So I speak with sincerity. It's a reminder to be careful what you speak, because that's how we create our reality, with our thoughts, with our speak, with our imagination. So if a person was to say, things never work out for me, the universe goes, okay, yes, let me give you more. But if one was to say, I know what I want now, and it's on its way to me, in fact, it's already here, then the universe says, yes, you're right, it is here. And so if one was to say, I'm at a really good place in my life now, right now, the universe would say, yes, you are. You have great abundance and happiness. Okay. Words are spells, thoughts, all of that. But there's something here about your words. And going in, being the North Node in Gemini for 18 months, this is even more true at this time. I act respectfully to others. So, allowing others to have their own thoughts, own perceptions, even if one might feel that they're lying to themselves or others, or they can't see ours. See, if somebody's not accepting your words or your thoughts, and it's one thing if you have this whole idea and you're trying to tell somebody else and they're just resistant to that. But if they're resistant to you in general, to you speaking at all, consider that. Because one is not respecting you, okay? So, these are almost two sides of like the same coin. I speak with sincerity and I act respectfully of others. So, if we want others to listen to us, there is a reflection here that we must allow them to be heard and respect their opinions. Don't have to agree with them. We don't have to change because of it. But it is important to see all sides, and we do that really, Geminis do that really well. Allowing others to have their opinions, but be honest about your place in it. Being honest if you don't agree, and they want to know that you say it with respect. Not, are you kidding me? That's so dumb. We don't want to do that. Even if the first instinct may be to think that, just because that's something somebody told us, or that's why we were treated at one time, to be careful about being triggered by other people's things you don't agree with other people. Okay. Because that's how we bring more disconnection and disharmony, is not engaging in that, And if one is triggered or one is trying to trigger someone, to not allow themselves to be triggered. You can feel it, but you don't have to react on it. You can go work on that somewhere else. It's about controlling the mind, controlling the emotions, especially in this time of great emotional kind of upheaval, right? We need as many people as we can to be respectful of other people's opinions, because we know what we don't want in this world and what we don't want in our relationships. Okay, we're going to do the enchanted map now. Okay, that didn't go together, huh? Just realized I was sitting on the edge of my seat. So I have the Field of Dreams here. This is 21, but it's reversed. This one is asking me to read it. Are your dreams your own, or are they really someone else's? Have you chased money, possessions, or prestige? Have you placed security above fulfillment? Has approval seeking played a major role in your motivation to succeed? This is a time for you to assess the validity of your dreams, your talents, and your willingness to be a channel for inspiration and creativity. Don't be afraid to enter the field of dreams, for you can always clear the ground for new and better things to grow. Nature has a way of self-correcting if you're willing to act with authenticity. The power to create is inside of you. So it's kind of like Gemini. It's reminding me of walking in the energy that you want to pull to yourself, walking in the energy of abundance, walking in the energy of peace, walking in the energy of love. And love will be drawn to you. You can't help but being drawn to you. It's like the Field of Dreams. It always reminds me of that movie, The Field of Dreams. Build it and they will come. Yeah. Build your life and they will come. Whatever you want will come, because you're creating it when you create your life. When you're in a place of creativity, nothing will be denied you. It's keeping your vibration there and knowing that the right things will come, and not doing things for the end, but for the experience along the way. Because if we're doing something just for the destination, once we get there, we're going to be looking for the next destination or the next person or the next job, instead of the experience of getting to know somebody and loving somebody. I'm not saying that you're not, it's just an example. Or getting to interview for a job, pick the job, building a business, and seeing it come from nothing to fruition. Part of it's living in the moment and building things that you want because of your passion for it, because it's you, and no one else can do that but you. Because you're embracing both sides of yourself, not looking on the outside for it, but allowing it to flow through you, and because it is you, right? It is you. Okay. Just one card from our angels and ancestors. If you find yourself single because you thought you wanted to marry somebody and you didn't want that anymore because you didn't want what was happening in this relationship, it's a great gift, because I think that might have meant you grew. And that's a great thing. It's great. So this card is a guardian angel. You are not alone. That spirit and your angels and ancestors always walk with you. And maybe now that you're single, you wonder, is this it? Of course it's not it. I mean, we all have those thoughts, but it's not it. It's never over. There's always abundance and love, whether you choose to call it in or not. But healing, I mean, the work internally may need to be done, maybe more of it. So you can call in somebody at that level when you're maybe more integrated with who you really want to be than when you're in transition. Because being able to project where you're going to be, not only it will give you confidence to get there, but it will also call in somebody like, I need to call in somebody at the timeline when I'm in a better place spiritually. So if we call somebody in now, then they're already going to be behind us by the time they get here. Does that make sense? Okay, so your angels and ancestors want you to know that you're never alone. And if you see signs and synchronicities, numbers, or white feathers, it may be them saying, we're here. All you have to do is ask them, though, if they're here. And they'll let you know in different ways. But you can ask for verification of that. Dreams? Maybe somebody's been coming through in a dream. Okay. I just listening to see if anything else came through. Two of Cups, also, they're saying that this card is going to mean a lot of things. Well, they all do anyway, but make sure that you can consider that you see yourself the way you want somebody to see you. Otherwise, they may see you the way you see yourself. So it's important to love yourself, to believe in yourself, to know that you create your heart's desires, and that you are somebody's heart's, that you're their desire. You're exactly what they're looking for. Because that's the magic of divinity. It's here. We just have to remember it's here, and not just the things that make us upset and divide us. Okay? All right, here's your last card. The Goddess of Sovereignty. Become your own sovereign. You're well on your way. That you are whole and complete, and you can create anything yourself. And then, together with someone, you have the cup. You complete both sides of yourself. You're completely abundant and happy on your own. You are not alone. Respect others. Speak with sincerity, because you understand the power of your words and your thoughts. And isn't that what being a divine is about, whether it's a woman or man, being divinity? Taurus energy is stable and balanced and loyal when they're in upright, when they're in their power. And Libra is balanced and fair, equal. Libra is a card of justice. Okay? So, being your own sovereign means being in your power, living in your own justice, giving yourself the justice that you want to see around you. It has to start here. It has to. These are two rings. She has a glass, and there's two rings intertwined like that. And that reminds me of the Two of Cups right there. We must have our love for ourselves before we expect others to see us for who we really are, because otherwise we're not showing up as we are. Gemini, I love you. Let me know when your birthdays are, and happy birthday. And happy birthday, Cancer, if you're here. Take care.